going to learn Nepalbhasa in Nepal Lipi, using Nepal Lipi. Though these days, for the writing of the Nepalbhasa, we are using the Devanagari script, though these days. But what we have done is this is one of the oldest script of Nepal, as how the Nepal Lipi is used to write for the Nepal Bhasha, but it is used to write for the Maithili and the Sanskrit also. But mostly it is used for the writing Nepal Bhasha. And it has been used for the many centuries, but after the Shah dynasty come into the power and the Rana regime into the power, the suppression of this Lipi or the language is happened, and so it is a little bit discriminated, the language as well as the Lipi. So once again we have started. It's started about 80 years ago by our scholars, that we again want to revive this script, revive the language, so which has been suppressed by the government. So so that's why we are teaching the Nepal Lipi to learn the Nepal Bhasha. So my name is Pabitra Kasaa, and so what you will learn while I teach you the Nepal Lipi. You are not only going to learn the script or the Lipi, but you will be learning the learning the pronunciation also, how it is pronounced, how it is different to that of the pronunciation of the Nepali or other language, and how it is written, and what is the difference. Though it looks very same, but though we use the same sign or same kind of letters to that of the Devanagari, but it is quite different. So how it is different to that of Devanagari script, and how it is different to that of pronunciation with the Nepali. So we will come to learn that. So after that, you will be learning the Nepal Bhasha with our respected and honorable Vishnu Chitrakar sir. So he will be presenting you for right now that what he will be teaching you in Nepal Bhasha course. So may I ask our respected sir, Vishnu Chitrakar sir, to say something about his course. Vishnu Dai, and I will be using the Nepal Bhasha and Nepali and English language while I teach you the this Nepal Lipi script. Okay. Vishnu Dai, छिछु दाइदी छिछु कोर्स के बारे. Vishnu Dai, छु दाइदी सा.
एक मिनट.
Introduction and call about it.
Yeah, aturunga ya.
अभिवादन छ. आज तपाईहरुको माझ नेपाल भाषाको बारेमा केही बोल्न पाउँदा मलाई खुसी लागेको छ. तपाईहरुले नेपाल भाषा सिक्नुभन्दा अगाडि नेपाल भाषाको बारेमा, नेपाल भाषाको स्वभाव र उसको यो कस्तो खालको भाषा हो र कसरी चाहिँ यसको बोलिन्छ आदिको बारेमा अलि जान्नुपर्ने आवश्यकता रहन्छ. त्यसकारण अब म तपाईहरुलाई चाहिँ यो सिलेबसको बारेमा केही कुराहरू राख्न चाहन्छु. सबभन्दा पहिला त यो नेपाल भाषा बनेको नेवारहरूको चाहिँ नि मातृभाषा र नेपालको चाहिँ नि परम्परादेखि चाहिँ नि नेपालमा बोल्दै आएको र नेपालको चाहिँ नि पहिला यो राष्ट्रभाषा थियो। खसहरूको चाहिँ नि ले चाहिँ यो सट्टा कब्जा गरिसकेपछि यो चाहिँ नि यसलाई चाहिँ अब दमन गर्न थालियो। त्यस कारणले गर्दाखेरि यो आजको स्थितिमा अलिकति अप्ठ्यारो स्थितिबाट गुज्रिरहेको छ। तर पनि नेपाल भाषाको स्थिति भनेको सबभन्दा पहिला यो नेवारहरूको चाहिँ नेवारहरूको मातृभाषा भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि तपाईँहरूलाई चाहिँ म सबभन्दा पहिला नेवारहरू को हो भन्नेको बारेमा अलिकति जानकारी दिन चाहन्छु। त्यसपछि नेपाल भाषाको बारेमा अलिकति परिचय दिन चाहन्छु। त्यसपछि थोरै अब नेपाल लिपिको बारेमा त हाम्रो पवित्र सरले तपाईँहरूले भनिहाल्नुहुन्छ। नेपाल लिपिको बारेमा भाषा सिक्नुको लागि हामी नेपाल लिपिबाट सिकाउनेछौँ। त्यसकारण नेपाल लिपि भनेको नेपाल भाषा सिक्ने एउटा माध्यम भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि त्यसको बारेमा थोरै कुराहरू चाहिँ हामी गर्छौँ। त्यसपछि नेपाल भाषाको स्वभाव भनेको के कस्तो हो, नेपालको यसको स्वभाव यो चाहिँ अब सबभन्दा पहिला तपाईँले बुझ्नुपर्ने कुरा के छ भन्दाखेरि नेपाल भाषा इङ्ग्लिस संस्कृत वा नेपाली भन्दा चाहिँ भिन्न छ। त्यसको व्याकरणहरू पूर्ण रूपमा चाहिँ फरक छ। त्यो त्यस कारणले गर्दाखेरि धेरै मान्छेहरूले नेपाल भाषा सिक्न गाह्रो छ, नेपाल भाषा चाहिँ सिकाउन गाह्रो छ भनेर भनिन्छ। तर वास्तविक रूपमा नेपाल भाषा एउटा सिस्टमेटिक भाषा भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि यो अत्यन्त संसारमा सबभन्दा सजिलो भाषाहरू मध्येमा पर्छ। तर यसको नियम र यसको स्वभाव नजान्दाखेरि त्यसलाई सिकाउन गाह्रो हुने र सिक्न पनि गाह्रो हुने यो स्थिति रहेको छ। र एउटा कुरा यो स्थिति छ भने दोस्रो कुरा के हो भने यसको चाहिँ एउटा आफ्नो यो भाषा सिकाउने राम्रो चाहिँ सामग्री वा चाहिँ भाषा सिक्ने किताबहरूको चाहिँ राम्रो व्यवस्था नभएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि पनि यो भाषा सिक्न र सिकाउनलाई गाह्रो भइरहेको छ। र हामीले नयाँ यो पाठ्यक्रमको आधारमा नयाँ चाहिँ अब अध्ययन सामग्री वा पाठ्य सामग्रीहरू हामी निर्माण गरेका छौँ। त्यसको आधारमा तपाईँहरूलाई चाहिँ हामी नेपाल भाषा सिकाउने प्रयत्न गर्छौँ। त्यसकारण अब नेपाल भाषाको स्वभावको बारेमा कुरा गर्ने गर्दाखेरि थोरै कुरा म तपाईँलाई के जानकारी दिन्छु भने यो इन्डो युरोपियन ल्याङ्ग्वेजको फ्यामिलीभित्र पर्दैन। यो टिबेटो बर्मिज ल्याङ्ग्वेज वा सिनो टिबेटन ल्याङ्ग्वेजको ब्रान्च टिबेटो बर्मिज ल्याङ्ग्वेजको भित्र पर्ने भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि यसको स्वभाव इन्डो युरोपियन ल्याङ्ग्वेजको स्वभावभन्दा फरक छ। दोस्रो कुरा के भने यो एउटा चाहिँ मोनोसिलेबिक ल्याङ्ग्वेज हो र यसमा चाहिँ नेजल साउन्डहरू अत्यधिक मात्रामा प्रयोग हुन्छ। यो अब एउटा प्रोनाउन्सिएसन र अर्को प्रोनाउन्सिएसन भन्दा चाहिँ कुनै पनि प्रोनाउन्सिएसन चाहिँ को अर्थ चाहिँ फरक हुन्छ। यो एउटा प्रोनाउन्सिएसनको र अर्को प्रोनाउन्सिएसनमा चाहिँ एकदम भिन्न रहन्छ र त्यसले गर्दाखेरि अर्थहरूमा चाहिँ दुईटा एउटा अक्षरको दुईटा प्रोनाउन्सिएसन वा दुईटा अक्षरको एउटा प्रोनाउन्सिएसन भन्ने चाहिँ यसमा हुँदैन। त्यस कारणले गर्दाखेरि यो यसको चाहिँ प्रोनाउन्सिएसनको बारेमा अलिकति तपाईँहरूले चाहिँ राम्ररी चाहिँ जानकारी राख्नुपर्ने हुन्छ। अनि अर्को एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण कुरा के छ भने हामी जसरी उच्चारण गर्छौँ त्यसरी लेखिन्छ नेपाल भाषा। सही तरिकाबाट हामीले बोल्नु पर्यो। अहिले त्यो सही उच्चारणलाई चाहिँ हामी त्यसको चाहिँ लिपिमा चाहिँ सही रूपमा लेख्नु पर्यो र पढ्दाखेरि पनि त्यही अनुरूप चाहिँ पढ्नु पर्यो। सही रूपमा सही उच्चारण गर्ने र सही रूपमा चाहिँ लेख्ने र सही त्यो अनुसार लेख्ने र त्यही अनुसार चाहिँ हामी चाहिँ पढ्ने गर्दाखेरि हामीलाई चाहिँ अप्ठ्यारो स्थितिहरू रहँदैन। जस्तो तपाईँहरूलाई थाहा छ अब इङ्ग्लिसमा चाहिँ एउटै अक्षरको धेरै प्रोनाउन्सिएसनहरू हुन्छ र धेरै प्रोनाउन्सिएसन एउटै अक्षरको धेरै प्रोनाउन्सिएसन पनि हुनसक्छ र धेरै अक्षरको एउटा प्रोनाउन्सिएसन पनि हुनसक्छ। त्यस्तो स्थिति चाहिँ नेपाल भाषामा छैन। एउटा अक्षरको एउटै मात्रै प्रोनाउन्सिएसन हुन्छ, त्यसले गर्दाखेरि कन्फ्युजन चाहिँ नि कम हुन्छ। अनि त्यसकारण चाहिँ हाम्रो चाहिँ उच्चारण अनुसार लेख्ने भाषा भएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि पनि तपाईँहरूले चाहिँ यो भाषा सिक्नलाई अत्यन्त सजिलो हुन्छ जस्तो चाहिँ मलाई लागेको छ। अनि अब उच्चारणमा चाहिँ जुन किसिमको चाहिँ भिन्नता रहन्छ, अरू भाषाहरू त नेपाल भाषामा चाहिँ केही भिन्नताहरू रहन्छन्। त्यो भिन्नताको बारेमा तपाईँहरूले चाहिँ अब राम्ररी जानकारी दिने कुराहरू हुन्छ। त्यसपछि अब हामी उच्चारणको कुराहरूमा अब सामान्य कुरा गर्ने हो भने यसको 4टा किसिमको चाहिँ हाम्रो चाहिँ ट्युनिङ हुनुहुन्छ। अब एउटा चाहिँ रसो उच्चारण हुने, त्यसको दीर्घ उच्चारण हुने, अनि एउटा चाहिँ नेजल साउन्ड, रसो नेजल साउन्ड र एउटा चाहिँ दीर्घ नेजल साउन्ड। यो 4 किसिमको एउटै अक्षरको 4टा ट्युनिङहरू हुन्छ र त्यसमा चाहिँ अब लेख्दाखेरि पनि हामी भिन्न रूपमा लेख्छौँ र त्यसकारण चाहिँ त्यो छुट्याउन गाह्रो रहँदैन, तर एउटा अक्षरको 4टा प्रोनाउन्सिएसन हुन्छ। त्यसै नै हामी चाहिँ त्यसको चाहिँ अब डिप्थोङ र चाहिँ मोनोथोङ भावलहरू रहन्छन् र त्यसको बारेमा हामी केही कुराहरू टक्कै जानकारी दिनेछौँ। र नेपालीबाट इङ्ग्लिसमा भन्दा चाहिँ फरक भएका चाहिँ केही यो कन्सोनेन्टल साउन्डहरू पनि छन्, त्यसको बारेमा तपाईँहरूले चाहिँ जानकारी दिन्छ। र त्यो नेपालीमा वा चाहिँ इङ्ग्लिसमा चाहिँ प्रोनाउन्सिएसन नहुने केही कुरा छ, केही चाहिँ अक्षरहरू वा केही चाहिँ उच्चारणहरू छन्, ती कुराहरूको तपाईँहरूले जानकारी दिन्छ। यति पछि हामी अब तपाईँहरूलाई चाहिँ अब यसको नाउनको बारेमा र प्रोनाउनको बारेमा के जानकारी दिन्छौँ, अनि जेन्डरको बारेमा। अब एउटा सामान्य कुराकानी गर्ने हो भने अहिले तपाईँहरूले चाहिँ छोटकरी म के भन्न चाहन्छु भन्दाखेरि हाम्रो चाहिँ नि यो जेन्डर, यो ग्रामेटिकल जेन्डरहरू हुँदैन, ग्रामेटिकल नम्बरहरू हुँदैन। त्यसो भन्नुको अर्थ के हो भने म्यास्कुलिनमा पनि एउटै भर्ब लाग्छ, फेमिनिनमा पनि एउटै भर्ब लाग्छ, त्यसै चाहिँ सिङ्गुलरमा पनि एउटै भर्ब लाग्छ, प्लुरलमा पनि एउटै भर्ब लाग्छ। त्यसकारण चाहिँ नि धेरै कुराहरू सम्झाउन आवश्यक पर्दैन, थोरै कुरा सम्झेर पनि धेरै कुरा हामी सिक्न सक्छौँ। अब एउटा महत्त्वपूर्ण कुरा के हो भन्दाखेरि हाम्रो चाहिँ अब भाषाहरू तपाईँले सिक्दै जाँदाखेरि धेरै कुराहरू सिक्नुहुन्छ र यो पर्सन, फर्स्ट पर्सन, सेकेन्ड पर्सन, थर्ड पर्सन भन्ने जुन इङ्ग्लिसमा हुन्छन् वा चाहिँ नेपालीमा चाहिँ प्रथम पुरुष, द्वितीय पुरुष, तृतीय पुरुष भन्ने कुराहरू हुन्छ। नेपाल भाषामा त्यस्तो छैन। र अनि यो त्यसको लागि ठाउँमा चाहिँ हामी सेल्फ र नन सेल्फ भनेर चाहिँ हामी छुट्याउँछौँ र त्यसरी चाहिँ हाम्रो भाषाको चाहिँ सबै कुरा यो सेल्फ र नन सेल्फमा चाहिँ आधारित रहन्छ। जुन कुरा अब तपाईँहरूले चाहिँ नि नेपाल भाषाको विभिन्न चाहिँ ग्रामरमा पनि राम्ररी चाहिँ तपाईँले त्यो व्याख्या भएको तपाईँले पाउनुहुन्न। किन भन्दाखेरि अब यी कुराहरूको बारेमा राम्ररी अध्ययन अनुसन्धानहरूको चाहिँ कमीको कारणले गर्दाखेरि, यी कुरा नभएको कारणले गर्दाखेरि यी सिक्न चाहने मान्छेहरूलाई पनि यी कुराहरूको अलिकति चाहिँ समस्या भएको हामी चाहिँ पाएका छौँ। त्यसको बारेमा तपाईँहरूलाई चाहिँ यी सबभन्दा पहिला यी कुराहरूको बारे राम्रो चाहिँ जानकारी गराइनेछ। अनि त्यसपछि चाहिँ हामी चाहिँ तपाईँहरूलाई चाहिँ यो केसको बारेमा कुराकानी गर्छौँ र केसको आधारमा अब यो के भन्छ, अनि यो सब्जेक्टिभ र चाहिँ सब्जेक्ट र पार्टिकल, अब्जेक्ट पार्टिकलको बारेमा चाहिँ अलिकति जानकारी गर्नुपर्ने आवश्यक हुन्छ। त्यसको आधारमा तपाईँहरूले चाहिँ नि सँगै यो किताबको बारेमा, हाम्रो भाषाको व्याकरणको बारेमा ज्ञानहरू तपाईँहरूले प्राप्त गर्नुहुन्छ। हामी यो फ्रेजको आधारमा तपाईँहरूले सिकाउँदैनौँ। धेरै अब किताबहरू बजारमा पाइने किताबहरू के छ भने फ्रेजको आधारमा किताबहरू चाहिँ तयार गरिरहेका छन् र फ्रेज सिकेर भाषा सिकिँदैन, राम्ररी सिकिँदैन। अलिअलि तपाईले जान्ने भए तापनि राम्ररी सिक्न सकिँदैन र हामी ग्रामर बेसमा सिकाउँ तपाईले ग्रामर हामी डिटेलमा सिकाउँदैनौँ ग्रामरमा चाहिँ अब कन्सन्ट्रेट हुँदैन तर के भने भाषा सिक्न भनेको ग्रामरको चाहिँ अत्यन्त आवश्यक रहन्छ र त्यो ग्रामर बेसमा तपाईले चाहिँ कसरी हाम्रो चाहिँ यो टेन्सहरू चेन्ज भइरहन्छन् भन्ने कुरा त्यो ग्रामर बेसमा तपाईहरूले सिकाउने छन् अब एउटा कुरा तपाईले केही म जानकारी दिन चाहन्छु भने हाम्रो चाहिँ यो एजुकेसन मेटेरियलहरू धेरै लामो छैन थोरै सामग्रीलाई प्रयोग गरेर तपाईले धेरै धेरै कुराहरू सिकाउँछौँ र भोकाबुलरीको कुरा गर्ने हो भन्दाखेरि एउटा तपाईले डिक्सनरी हेरेर पनि भोकाबुलरी चाहिँ सिक्न सक्नुहुन्छ त्यसो भोकाबुलरीलाई चाहिँ हामी धेरै जोड दिएका छैनौँ भोकाबुलरी त तपाईहरूले सिक्नुहुन्छ र आवश्यक पर्दाखेरि हामी यहाँ पनि हामी सिकाउँछौँ तर कुरा के हो भन्दाखेरि भोकाबुलरी बेसमा हामी भोकाबुलरीको लागि तपाईहरूले चाहिँ डिक्सनरी प्रयोग गरेर पनि सिक्न सक्नुहुन्छ तर ग्रामर चेन्जको बारेमा सबभन्दा महत्त्वपूर्ण कुरा हो र त्यो कसरी टेन्सहरू चेन्ज हुन्छन् कसरी चाहिँ अब ग्रामरहरू चेन्ज हुन्छन् भन्ने कुराहरूको बारेमा तपाईँहरूले सिकाइन्छन् र थोरै शिक्षण सामग्रीको आधारमा धेरै कुराहरू सिकिन्छ यो इलिमेन्ट्री कोर्स हो यस कारणले गर्दा इलिमेन्ट्री कोर्समा तपाईँहरूले आवश्यक सबै कुराहरू सामान्य रूपमा तपाईँ बोलचाल गर्नुको लागि पर्याप्त मात्रामा हामी चाहिँ नै यो शिक्षण सामग्री तयार भएको छ हाम्रो हामीले अलग्गै चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ यो पाठ्य सामग्रीबाट चाहिँ यो पुस्तक तयार गरेका छौँ त्यसको आधारमा हामीले 2टा सेसनहरू प्रयोग गरिसके 2टा ग्रुपलाई चाहिँ हामीले चाहिँ सिकाइसके उहाँहरूले चाहिँ राम्ररी सिक्नु भएको छ मलाई के विश्वास छ भने तपाईहरूले पनि यसको आधारमा राम्ररी सिक्न सक्नुहुनेछ र थोरै समयमा थोरै सामग्री प्रयोग गरेर धेरै कुरा सिकाउने हाम्रो चाहिँ प्रयत्न रहनेछ र हाम्रो चाहिँ शिक्षणहरू सामग्रीहरू चाहिँ नि लगभग चाहिँ 18 लेसन ग्रामेटिकल कुराहरू सबै चाहिँ लेसनभित्र नै आउँछन् र 18 लगभग 18 लेसनहरू चाहिँ तपाईँहरूलाई चाहिँ सिकाउने छ र त्यसबाट चाहिँ सम्पूर्ण तपाईँहरूको आवश्यक नेपाली भाषा सिक्नुको लागि बोलचालको लागि आवश्यक चाहिँ कुराहरू त्यसमा समावेश हुनेछ भन्ने चाहिँ मलाई चाहिँ लागेको छ र अब त्यसमा चाहिँ अब तपाईँहरूलाई चाहिँ नि दैनिक आवश्यक चाहिँ नि केही कुराहरूको बारेमा हामी चाहिँ थप कुराहरू पनि समयमा गर्न सक्छौँ र अरू कुराहरू चाहिँ नि यसभित्र नै पर्छ भन्ने मलाई लागेको छ अहिले मैले तपाईँहरूलाई चाहिँ सिलेबसको बारेमा व्याख्या गर्न चाहेको कुराहरू चाहिँ यति हो र त्यसको बारेमा तपाईँहरूको जानकारी तपाईँहरूको चाहिँ जिज्ञासाको आधारमा हामी अरू थप कुराहरू गर्नेछौँ अहिले चाहिँ अब हाम्रो पवित्र सरले तपाईँहरूले लिपि सिकाउनुहुन्छ त्यही लिपिको आधारमा यी सबै कुराहरू तपाईँहरूले सिकाइनेछ धन्यवाद
Subha. So Subha means thank you. I said, so these are the words, Jojalapa, Lasakusa, Subha. So let's learn these words. I have written here, Lasakusa, Jojalapa, Subha. Lasakusa means welcome. Jojalapa is namaste or namaskar. And Subha means thank you. Okay, Subha Vishnu Sir Yata. Thank you, Vishnu Sir. So before we start the class, let's have the introduction. So let's start from me. So I'm Pabitra Kasaa. I'm your instructor for Nepal Lipi, and I have been teaching this Nepal Lipi for the past 3 years. And currently I'm teaching Nepalbhasa in the Darbar school, the first school of Nepal. It lies at the Jamal. So I'm teaching Nepalbhasa there. So if we have your introduction also, it is better. So please turn on your video. And when you are going to learn the Nepal Lipi, please use the pencil instead of using ball pen or fountain pen, and be a small student once again. Okay, so let's have your introduction, please.
Namaste.
So who is going to start? Okay, Namaste, Jojalapa. Okay, let's
Jojalapa.
start with the word Jojalapa.
Jojalapa. Jojalapa.
Jojalapa. Okay.
Jojalapa. I am Jeevan, and I'm currently a teacher at a private school. And actually, I had wanted to learn this language since a long time. I have a lot of friends who actually speak, but I didn't get time, I don't know, to learn. So thank you for the opportunity.
Welcome. Lasukusa Chita.
I-
Okay,
Lasukusa.
next. Next, who is going to introduce? Come forward. You come.
I'll start.
Okay. Jojalapa.
Okay, Jojalapa. I'm Nandita. I'm from Darjeeling. Nepali mai bhanchu. I was born
Yes,
and
yes.
raised here in Darjeeling itself, and I have no knowledge of Newari, even though or Nepalbhasa. Even though like everyone here, we say we are Newar, but we don't know anything about the culture, neither of the language. So that was a genuine interest I wanted to learn. I'm working as an assistant professor in University of North Bengal. I teach economics.
Oh,
That's it. Thank you.
Lasukusa.
Lasukusa.
Okay. Okay. Next. Shall I call the name or you will do yourself?
Hi,
Hi, Jojalapa.
Jojalapa. Hi, I live in Kathmandu. I wanted to learn the language because in the last 2 years, and I thought I should get culture. I have interest in cultural studies and studying lifestyle. By profession, I am an HR.
Okay, Lasukusa. And then next, please turn on your video and introduce yourself. Yes.
Hello, Jojalapa.
Yes, Jojalapa.
मेरो नाम कुमार श्रेष्ठ
Jo.
म चाहिँ अहिले बाहिर बांग्लादेशमा छु यो I see a good opportunity यो नेपाल भाषा सिक्नलाई त्यही भएर I am very much interested in your classes.
So do you speak Nepal Bhasha a little or
खासै त आउँदैन अलिअलि मात्र
Pacha, okay. Pacha. So, and next,
Jojalapa. I'm Arya, and I want to learn Nepal Bhasa because I kind of want to get in touch with like Nepal's heritage itself and how we have so many like people speaking that language here, and I think it shouldn't get lost among generations.
Okay. And what do you do?
I am a student. I'm studying right now.
Lasukusa. And next, who remains? Jojalapa.
I'm Kripa Shrestha. I'm from Patan. Nepal Bhasa bolna aundaina, and I felt like siknu parcha, so that's why I'm here, and I'm really excited.
And what do you do, Kripa ma'am?
I'm a corporate lawyer.
Okay, so we have the lawyer and professor and all the walks of life. Lasukusa, Sakasita Lasukusa, welcome you all. So, are you ready to start the class? I mean, do you have pencil or whatever needed? Are you ready? I hope so. Okay.
Yes.
So, Nepal Lipi is, as I said, it is the script for the Nepal Bhasha, and it was believed to have been developed in 9th century. So the old manuscripts that we have found so far written in Nepal Lipi is in Nepal Sambat 28. This year it is 1142, Nepal Sambat, Nepal era 1142. And the oldest script found written in Nepal Lipi is in Nepal era, Nepal Sambat 28. Now you can imagine how old this script is. It might have been old rather than the Nepal era 28, because at the Nepal era 28, it is fully written. Otherwise, it has been developed since before, right? So, so this script used not only to write the Nepal Bhasha, but also to write the Maithili and the Sanskrit also. If you go on and search for the old manuscripts, you can find the Maithili and Sanskrit written in Nepal Bhasha. There are so many manuscripts you can see in writing in Sanskrit and Maithili, but in Nepal Bhasha. So this script has been developed from the one of the oldest script, as far as we know, the Dhamma Lipi, or we can call it the Brahmi Lipi. So this script is also developed from the Dhamma Lipi or the Brahmi Lipi, like the scripts Devanagari developed from the that Dhamma Lipi, and other scripts. Many more scripts are developed from the Dhamma Lipi or Brahmi Lipi. So Nepal Lipi is also that kind. So the to start the Nepal Lipi, first we'll have to learn a little bit of the strokes that we are going to use to write the Nepal Lipi. Okay, let's start. Okay, first of all, let's start to write the this shape. This shape. Let's write this shape. Okay, this is the. It looks like the opposite C, but it has a little long towards the left side, to the upper side. So once again, let me write it. It is not straight. Actually, it is not to write in straight, but slightly curved, but not too far, like this, not like this, not too far. Just while you write C in English, it just looks like the opposite C. But this part to draw a little more towards the upside. Can I see? Can I see how you have written? A little more. Yeah. Arya ma'am, it's good. Yeah. Nandita ma'am, also good. Anurup sir, yes, good. And Jivan sir, can I see yours? A little more closer to the camera, please. Yeah. Okay, and other Kumar and okay. So, and the others that we are going to learn is this. It's kind of J in English, but it is not like J. You draw a straight line down, and as you are about to reach at your bottom of your bottom line, then just slightly bend this and draw a line like this. It should be in an angle, about 30 degree to 30 degree or 40 degree angle. Let me write it once again. So another stroke that we are going to learn is, so you know how to write Devanagari, right? Anurup sir, do you know how to write Devanagari script? Yeah. I hope so. All of you can write the Devanagari. So it is quite similar to Devanagari. So when you write the Ga or Ga, so this is also one of the stroke. Slightly bending, like when you write Ga. You might write the Ga like this, the straight line. But here what we do is a slightly bend, like this. Okay. And another is now this kind of stroke. Like nose, just opposite of this, but it has the more angle. It has the more angle. It is slightly straight, but it has the more angle. Okay. Is it clear? Do you have any confusion? Okay. So next stroke is the kind of writing the bird's head. We call it Chakhun Chaya Chon. Chakhuncha ya chon. Chakhuncha means the bird, and chon means the head. So you are learning some of the vocabularies also. Chakhuncha means the bird, and chon means the head. Chakhuncha ya chon, the bird's head, kind of stroke. Okay. And Another stroke is it should be straight. Okay. Like the handle of an umbrella. Okay, up to here, is there any confusion? So these are the basic strokes to write the Nepal Lipi. So you might have used this. You have been using these strokes to write the Devanagari also, I hope so. But some of these you might not have written, but these are the main strokes to learn the Nepal Lipi. Okay, try it once again. Okay. So can I see? I am okay. Let me see. Yeah, area ma'am, it's okay. Okay, Anurup sir. Yeah, fine. Okay, good. And Jeevan sir. Yeah. Okay, good. Nandita ma'am, yes, it's good. Okay. And Kripa ma'am, it's slightly out focused. Please bring closer to the camera, please. Kripa ma'am. Oh, it has gone more out focused. slightly little back. It's out focused. Can you take it a little back? No, it is still out focused. Okay, I'll check that later also. Okay. So now with these strokes, learning these strokes, we are going to write the Nepal Lipi. And before start the learning Nepal Lipi, first we must know the first we are going to learn the vowels, which we call as the ma akha. Okay, I'm erasing this. Ma akha means the vowels. So when we studied Nepali in our school days, we were taught that there are 12 vowels in Nepali. A, I, U, E, O, A. But in Nepalbhasa, there are only 5 main vowels, and one another vowel is the borrowed vowels that is used to write the words for the other languages. So we have total 6 vowels, and those vowels are I'm writing it in Devanagari, so don't be confused. I'll be writing in Nepal Lipi. A,
Pabitra.
I, jo asine, I, U, E, O. So these are the main vowels. And out of this, this vowel is used to write the to write the words from the other language instead of Nepal Bhasha, because in Nepal Bhasha these vowels are not used, but instead other language like Nepali or Hindi or English we used to write for those words in other language. Okay, so O, A, I, U, A. These 5 vowels are the main vowels for Nepal Bhasha, and O is the borrowed vowels as we called.
माखा छोवे ढोर एजु छोवे वर्ड हो माखा मा अलग आखा अलग मखि माखा छोवे
जो So now how we are going to write this O and how it is different to that of Devanagari. So let's learn this. This is your copy line. This is your copy line. Divide it into 5 parts. This is 50%, 25%, and 75%. Okay, assume like this. Now, how you write O is, first, we are going to write O with the first stroke that we have learned just now. That is this stroke, the opposite C. So, how we write is from the a little above the 25%, or from the 25%, you draw a line towards the upper line, and then just bring it down the shape. Just bring it down this shape up to 75%, and like this. Now it is like this. And now what you do is give a little line at the middle, this kind of a slightly bent line, and then draw a line from top to bottom. And at this part, draw another line at the angle of 30 to 45 degree, this kind. Like this angle should be, it should be when the clock strikes at 4, what angle the clock strikes at 4. So it should be like that. So this is O. This is O. It shouldn't be very long. This shouldn't be very long. And if you write this angle, if you write this like this, then it is wrong, because it should be clearly visible that it is a little angled. So it should be clearly visible. And give this line at the upper part of the letter. And this line is known as mo. Mo. This line is known as mo. It's dika in Nepali. It's dika in Nepali. Okay. But in Nepal Bhasha, we call it mo. So you should remember this word, because I will be using this word several times. The mo. Okay, is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So after that, the another letter is A, another vowel is A. So how we write A? Similarly as we write O, first we write O. Then give another line just behind this O. This is A. It looks quite similar to this Devanagari, isn't it? But it is slightly different. And while you write the another line, make sure that you are not supposed to draw the line below the this angle line. Ah. Is there any confusion? Is there any confusion?
No, no.
Okay. So all you need is a little more practice. That's all, because you can write the Devanagari and it is very much similar to the Devanagari. The strokes are very similar. All you need is the practice. Now E. E. So this is your line. This is your line. So what you do is first, you draw an oval shape or somehow a round shape, or oval shape. Two oval shape at this part from 25% to 75%. Like this, one, and give a little space. The space must be this much as you write this O. So give a little space. Okay. You can write it in a round shape or a slightly oval shape. Then after that, what you do is give something here. Don't touch it on this circle, but what you do is don't go out from this area. Try not to go out from this area. So what you do is at the just below the line, a kind of mouse stitch. A kind of mouse stitch. Okay. Slightly like this. This kind of shape. And then what you do is Draw a line towards the left side with an angle, and then a little more longer line towards the right side. This is E. This is E. So how it is written, let me see. This is E. So make sure that this line doesn't touch these circles and this line doesn't touch the circles. So it should be at the middle of these two circles, this and this, at the middle of this. And it shouldn't be go far beyond from this space. These are not supposed to go too far from this space. I mean the outer line of the circle. Any confusion here?
Sir, can you check once?
Pardon?
Can you check once? No,
Okay.
I'm sharing the video. Can you check once?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Please show me. A little more closer to the camera, please. Little more closer to the camera. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine, yeah. It's fine.
Okay.
Kripa ma'am, little more down. I can see the strokes only. A little down, more down. Please bring your copy a little more upside. A little more upside. A little more. Yes. But you are touching, this line is touching at this circle, I think. This line shouldn't touch this circle. Okay, it is just like this. Have a look here. It shouldn't be a very deep, it shouldn't be very deep. It just, this is your copy line, right? So what you do is just slightly like this, just slight. And then you write this, and then this, the left one is a little shorter and the right one is a little longer. So this is how it is written. Let me see, Arya ma'am and Anurup sir. Anurup Bhazu and yes, Jivan sir, Tikjo, Bala, okay, Bala, and Arya ma'am, yes, Tikjo, okay, it's good. Yeah, Anurup sir, it's good. Okay, it's okay. So, and one more thing that you should keep it in your mind, that the proportion of this circle. So it shouldn't. So this is what you write. So it shouldn't be like this. This is. It is E. It is E, but it doesn't look good. And you shouldn't write it like this also. With small, the proportion of this letter. So this is also the wrong way of writing. So what you do is, like this. Don't write these circles too small, and don't write this what we call it betali in Chigu. We call it betali. So don't write the betali too long also. So this this part is known as betali. I'm writing it in Devanagari. Betali. So what betali means is betali is the kind that binds on the head. So if you have been visited to the function of the Newars, you might have seen the some people are wearing white clothes around their head, binding their head with the white clothes. You might have seen that, right? So that is known as betali. So this is also at the head. So it is, since it is not a straight line, it is not a mo. So that's why we call it betali. So mo is the straight line. The betali is somehow a curved line. Okay. So u. So this is your copy line. Now what you do is draw a line like this with an angle. From here, it should be at the 30-degree or the 45-degree angle. So if you take it from here, so it should be like 45-degree angle. So then after that, what you do is you draw this shape. You draw this shape from here, a slightly little more upwards, and then this way. And then give more, then give more. This is U. This is U. It looked like tree, right? It looks like tree in English. So to understand it, have a look here. First you write tree. Write tree. Then draw this mo a little longer. Okay. This is tree, and draw a little more to the mo. So when you write this letter, so make sure that you don't go beyond this at this straight line. It shouldn't be written like this, or it shouldn't be written like this. So if you draw a straight line, then it looks bad. That's why it should be at the line. So this is wrong way of writing. Nanju. To jita चाहिँ spotlight and biya di sa juga.
Ina ko Pabitra spotlight nani.
Yante do yanta do ha.
Pabitra easily.
So now we are about to finish our class for today, but before that we will be learning these two letters also. I'm going too fast or what? Okay, then the next letter is A. So how it is written is, we have learned the stroke, the J kind of stroke. So all you need to do is just draw a straight line down, and then as you are about to reach at the bottom of your copy line, then you turn like this, okay? At the half or a little more upwards. This is your half line. Okay. So then what you do is from here at the middle of your copy line, you just write the something like this, the no in Devanagari, no in Devanagari. So have a look here. First you write this. First you write this, and from the middle of this part, like this. And this is the more-less letter. This is the more-less letter. That means you don't need to write more in this letter. Okay. So now you will come to know, after learning these 5 letters, that there are certain things that you should remember. The first thing is, some letters have mo or dika in Nepali. Some letters have mo or dika, but some letters doesn't have. Okay, so one of the letters that doesn't have mo is A. It doesn't have the dika or mo, and some letters have betali. It is different to that of the mo. It is slightly bended lines like the mouse stitch. So this is known as betali. So last letter for today is O. And as I said, this O is used to write for the words from the other language rather than used for the Nepalbhasa words. Because in Nepalbhasa words, we use the consonant wo for the pronunciation of wo. Okay, so but this letter is used to write for the let's say coat in English or fohor in Nepali. We used to write this word. I mean this vowels, that those words, those letters contains this vowels. Okay, so overcoat. If you are to say overcoat, then we will write this O. Otherwise, but in our Nepal Bhasha words, we don't use this letter. Okay. So A, after that, the O. So let me write A once again. Okay. So the last letter for today is O. So how this is written? So in Devanagari, if you see the O and A, so all you need to do is give a okar to the A in Devanagari, but it is different in Nepal Lipi. So what you do is first you write U. First you write U. U. Then give a line behind this U. Give a line behind this U. Then after that you give Betali. You give Betali to this letter. And this is O. This is O. Let me write it once again. First you write like this, okay? And then O, the Betali, not the straight line. I mean, not the mo. It's Betali. Now let me see. Let me see how you have it. Yes. Yeah. Kumar sir, quite good. Quite good. Jeevan sir, U A O. Oh, you're writing this Betali seems like a straight line. It has to be slightly bended. Make sure that it has to be slightly bended, because when we write E, this is Betali, right? It's like this, slightly bended. And the Arya ma'am, yes, quite good, yes, good. Nandita ma'am also good. Yeah, good. Nandita ma'am. Okay, Kripa ma'am. Yeah, fine, good. So Anurup sir.
Sir, if you call us, sir, what will we call you?
Oh, yes. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. So with this, we conclude the vowels. Now, if I ask someone, let me ask someone, Arya ma'am, can you pronounce these letters? Can you pronounce these letters?
A, I, U, A, O.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. You have correctly pronounced. No, what I mean to say is, when we were taught in Nepali, we were taught like this: O, A, I. and another E, U, A, O. So these are the sounds that we were taught. But in Nepal Bhasha, this is pronounced slightly different. Yes, it is pronounced O, it is pronounced A, but in a shorter way. In Nepal Bhasha, as Vishnu sir has already mentioned, that each and every letter can be pronounced in 4 different ways. The one is the first one is the short pronunciation of this letter. That means O, only O, A, E, U, A, short pronunciation. But this letter is, since this letter is this vowel is the borrowed from the other language, so this is a slightly different. It itself is the longer sound, but it can be used for the short sound also in Nepal Bhasha. For the other language, it might be the longer sound, but in Nepal Bhasha it can be used for the short sound also. So this is our first. We have the short sound O, A, E, U, A, O. Okay. Then we have the another long sound O, A, E, U, A, O. So, and then another sound, that is the nasal sound. Nasal sound with the short pronunciation. O, A, E, U, A, O. And the another sound is the nasal sound with the long pronunciation. O, A, E, U, A, O. So these are the basic sounds that we used to pronounce for the Nepal Bhasha. So Nepal Bhasha, for each and every letter, can be pronounced in 4 different ways, with 2 kinds of nasal sounds and 2 kinds without nasal sound. One is the shortest pronunciation, one is the longest pronunciation. So these are the different to that of the Devanagari or any other language. There might be longer sound in another language. There might be nasal long sound, nasal sound, short sound. But when we write the things to make it longer or nasal sound or shorter sound or longer sound, it is different. We must need some signs that we call those sound signs to make it longer, to make it nasal, to make it long nasal sound, to make it short nasal sounds. We need a sign. So what are these signs that we are going to learn tomorrow? And after that, you will come to know that this O can be pronounced in 4 different ways with those signs. A can be pronounced in 4 different ways with those signs. E can be pronounced with these signs with different sounds, and similarly U, A, and O. So that we are going to learn tomorrow. But and we are going to learn not only the letters, but as I said, we are going to pronounce it also. Pronunciation also. Okay. Any confusion? Anything that you want to know? I'm using 2 devices. My mobile is my camera, and I'm watching you on my desktop. So that's why I'm looking towards this side. So with this, we conclude today's class, and I request you to do the homework. Please do it. Please try to write it as many times as you like, but not less than 10 times for each and every letter. So what you do is write O and then did O in your copy, A in your copy, E in your copy, and send it to the Google Drive. There will be a Google Drive. You will get the link. There you will find your folder with your names. So you drop your homework or take a picture and drop those pictures to your respective folder. And that's your homework. So once again, we are going to leadership children studying at the primary level.
Sir, I didn't catch the homework. Can you please repeat?
Pardon? Yes.
Can you please repeat the homework?
Yeah, I will correct the homework and I will send you the link. The Teach Nepalbhasa will send you the link to drop your homework.
But what is the homework, sir?
This thing. Write O, A, I, U, A, O 10 times for each letters. And make sure that you just make it in your mind, whatever I have told you. So make sure that what is the in which letters the mo is used, in which letters the betali is used, in which letters the mo doesn't use. So you'll have to be careful about that. Since in Nepal Lipi there are some letters which do not have mo, that means the dika, and all others letters have the mo. While we're writing Devanagari, sometimes we don't write dika in those letters, right? Devanagari, when we write Devanagari, it doesn't make any difference when we write dika or not.
Right.
But in Nepalbhasa, it is very important. Wherever the dika is written or the mo is written, you must write the mo. Wherever the mo is not written, there you must not write the mo. It is very, very important. That's why I emphasized on mo. And similarly, the betali and those things, because this is somehow a kind of aikar, okar, kind in Nepal Lipi.
Sir, what are the letters without the mo called? Like, does it have a name like more?
Simply mo madugo akha. Akha means the letter. Mo is the dika. Madugo means not having
Madugo.
letter. Madugo. Mo madugo akha. That I will write it tomorrow or day after tomorrow when we come to learn the consonant letters. Mo dugo akha, the letters having mo, and mo madugo akha, the letters not having the mo. Okay, anything that you want to know about this thing? Any confusion? So before you do your homework, please let me know if you have any confusion or anything. And you drop your homework and I will check it and I will let you know how you did. Okay. Okay, then shall I conclude this class today? For today? Okay, so yoko suba. Yoko suba. Suba means thank you. Suba. Once again, Jojalapa and Suba.
Yoko suba.
Yoko suba. Jivan sir, you can speak in Nepalbhasa?
A little only, sir. I just lot of few phrases only.
Okay. Okay, Suba. Suba.
Subhaya.
Subhaya. Not Subhaya. Not Subhaya. Subha.
Subha. Subha.
Yeah. Though it is written here, but it is, you can see that it is Halanta line is there, so it is half pronounced, and so it is not. It is pronounced as Subha. Subha.
Subha.
Yes, correct.
Pabitra sir.
How
Yes,
is it written in Nepalbhasa? Subha.
How
is Subha written in Nepalbhasa?
I didn't get you. Sorry.
How is this word written in Nepalbhasa? Subha.
In Nepal Lipi?
Yes, Nepal Lipi.
Yeah, that you will come to know. All these letters, for the time being, I'm writing in Devanagari, and don't worry, you will come to know how to write all those letters in Nepal Bhasha. I mean Nepal Lipi. So don't worry.
Pabitra sir, one last question.
Yes, yes.
This u o looks a bit familiar. यो ई र ए यो दुईटाको चाहिँ एकदमै फरक हुन्छ नि छ नि यसको चाहिँ कुनै इमेजसँग कुनै अब्जेक्टसँग के रिलेसन छ कि यो चाहिँ एकदम फरक चाहिँ किन भएको ई र ए चाहिँ
Actually, it is quite different to that of the Devanagari, but since those letters, Devanagari and as well as this Nepal Lipi came from the same Brahmi Lipi, developed from the same Brahmi Lipi, but it is written in a different way, but don't know why actually. To be honest, I also don't know why it is so different to that of Devanagari. But it is mostly written like this, and there are many letters, not only this E and A, but there are other letters also. When you learn the consonant letters, there you will come to know there are many other letters that is different to that of the Devanagari.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Subha. Okay, any more questions? So if you have confusion, please don't hesitate to ask me. I'll be happy to share my knowledge with you. Whatever I have learned and whatever I know, I can share it with you. So I can see that this Nepal Bhasha has shared folders with you. So in your email, please check your email. So there's a Google Drive link, and there you can drop your homework. Okay, Subha, Nisa, Subha. And so today we learned 3 words, Lasikusa Jojalapa Subha. Lasikusa means welcome, Jojalapa means namaskar, and Subha means dhanyavad, thank you. So tomorrow also we will learn some words or some sentence before we start to write the lipi. Okay? Okay, thank you. Subha.
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 Subha. Subha. Bha. Bha. Bha.
Bha.
Yes.
Subha.
Bha. Yes. Subha.
Subha.
Subha. Yes. Bha. Yes.
Subha.
Interesting, isn't it?
Very, sir.
Subha.
Thank you.
Thank you.